Hey guys, Yusufis here with Season 25, War number 10. 4 Lokis going up against a Asian alliance, Universal Stars. I've got 5 fights this war. Node 2, 11, 25, 29, 37. Section 1, I'm in lane 5. And in Section 2, I'm in lane 5. So straight up the middle. It's an okay war. The first 2 fights went really well. And then I know that Clown is going to see this video and Dream is going to see this video, and they're just going to say WTF on the last 3 fights. I did not do the best. But let's look at the bright side. And the first 2 fights are actually pretty good. I took them with APOC. First fight is against Omega Red. He's got, let's see, knockdown. So key here is to knock down Omega Red and then launch into a special 2 as soon as I get it. Don't want to get too many spores on me, so I start degenning. So I try to stay out of his range as much as possible. Bait out his SP1. I think I do get him up to an SP2 soon here. So see here, I'm going to knock him down, and then I apply that bleed, which is great, and I'm going to throw my SP2 while he has knockdown on him, protection down. I take down a bunch of his health. He's down to 36%. I've got another SP2 ready to go because I use power back boost. I am boosting pretty hard for these last 3 wars. Don't want to mess up my pretty good season so far. I've only had 1 death this entire season, so I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, so he's knocked down, his protection's off, launched SP1, and he is down. So I finished the fight with 98% health. Not bad, pretty happy. This next fight actually is one I'm really happy about. It's against HitMonkey. I hate HitMonkey, absolutely hate him. It's just one of those things, you know, some bosses I really just don't like to fight. HitMonkey is one of them. I just hate his evade mechanic. I'm really nervous about him. So I'm playing this very gingerly. My strategy here is I start with the power start 1. I want to get to a SP2 as soon as possible. So I knock him down first. He evades, the cunning drops off. I'm trying to get to an SP2 as soon as possible. I'm going to bait out this SP1. You can see his protection's back on. I'm going to get backed up against the wall, waiting for his SP1 to launch. It's going to happen any second here. And as soon as he launches his SP1, I'm going to parry. I'm going to do a heavy, and then I'm going to launch the SP2, and it's pretty beautiful what happens. So there's my heavy. Gonna parry him again and launch SP2, and he is down. So HitMonkey is down, 2 fights down, looking good. All right, next fight is against Airwalker. I am taking my 5-star Doom into this fight. My 6-star Doom is actually on defense, so unfortunately I wasn't able to use him. This is the kinetic transference node, and as soon as he launches an SP special attack, he does go unstoppable. So key here is just to parry heavy, get some staggers up against him. I want to get into my Doom cycle as fast as possible. I do take that SP1 to the face. I'm almost up to a SP3. As soon as I get that, I'm going to launch it. And I got my SP3, I launch it, and now I'm feeling pretty good. I'm in the Doom cycle. I'm going to take off a bunch of his health here with this SP3. I'm going to do a medium, light, and then launch into an SP1. At least that's the strategy. Medium, light, launch SP1. I'm back up to an SP2 right now. He's got his SP2, and I'm able to dex that. And some reason stupid, I messed that up, but I'm up at SP3 again. I'm at 93% health, so not a big problem. He's at 47. Still feeling pretty good with this fight. Gonna take off a bunch of his health. And this is where things start going wrong. I start freaking out, and I told Clown that I duel, and my new strategy is dueling and avoid getting hit. And of course, I'm going to take a lot of hits here real quick. Alright, but I do evade those SP1s. He's still unstoppable. I try to hit into him. I'm at SP3. I start mashing the SP3 button, and finally I get it down. and you know, it doesn't look that bad. The health is, he's at 85% health, my Doom, and I'm gonna lay out Airwalker, but you can see it was just not, I was starting to freak out, and one mistake was compounding into many, and it wasn't looking very pretty at the end of that fight. Okay, so next fight is Node 29 Rhino. It's was it Ebb and Flow Intercept. Again, against Rhino, you don't want to intercept Rhino because he does go unstoppable with his charge. And so this is just going to be just a brute force fight. It ends up being almost a 4-minute fight. I sped it up here. This is 4 times speed because it is extremely boring. Baiting out his SP1s and SP2s is really, really easy. But again, I'm not intercepting. I'm not getting the protection down. And so it is just brute force between my rank 3 APOC and this Rhino, who has a huge health pool. So you can see I'm just trying to launch as many SP1s. I'm heavying to keep up the bleed. You know, around minute 2, I start freaking out a little bit and like, okay, am I going to time out on this? But I start feeling pretty good, seeing when he gets down to 20% and I have a minute and a half left, that I'm going to get this guy down. And I do. I finally get him down. A minute 15 left. Not a problem. All right, so this fight, I've taken Sasquatch on this node a few times now against using my rank 3 torch, using Flame On, of course. I feel pretty good about this fight, you know, taking this a few times. But again, you're going to see me make a mistake that's just going to, that compounds, and I start making many, many more mistakes. You can see I'm using my medium light medium combo, try to get as much incinerates on him. I am going to dex his SP1 so I don't get stunned. I did land an intercept, so right off the bat he's down to 59%. So I'm feeling really good. Only 30 seconds down in this fight. The protection is back up. He's with an SP2. I'm going to avoid that. I didn't land another intercept. There really just weren't many good openings here. So I launched an SP2 while the protection is still up. Now he's up to another SP2, and I'm trying to bait that out, but you're going to see I'm going to be... oh, he launches it. You're going to see I'm going to get backed up against the wall pretty soon, and I am going to take a few hits while he is unstoppable. So I think it's coming real soon here. Alright, so you can see he's unstoppable. I go into while he's unstoppable. I take a lot of hits to the face. Up to an SP3. He launches another SP2. I mash the special button, hit my SP3. He's at 35% health here. I'm still in a pretty good situation, but I am frazzled right now. A lot of mistakes are happening. They are compounding with one another. So I just need to calm down and finish up this fight. And again, I hit into him while he's unstoppable. So that's just fantastic. I do have a bunch of smolders built up on me, and I do land one last intercept, and he finally does go down. So a lot of mistakes these past, or at least the Airwalker fight and the Sasquatch fight. I am lucky to get through it without any deaths. We did end up beating this alliance, so right now I believe we are overall number 7 in this war season. 2 wars to go. We're really looking forward to finishing this war season out. Time to take a little bit of a break. The alliance is doing fantastic. We only had 6 deaths this war, whereas our competitor had 10. So everything's done good. Anyway, thanks for watching this war video, guys. Please consider liking and subscribing, and more great videos to come. Thanks, guys.